After just under a decade, 25 mil in revenue generated, I've decided to call it a day. Some of you may not know, when I was 22, I started a food delivery app called Goget. The mission was simple. It was to deliver food to people's door from independent restaurants only. Scaled the business, just two of us, literally was out every single night delivering until we eventually developed a company with over 300 drivers, 20 staff members in the office, and become a full-scale operation. Recently, I've decided to move on. It was important for me to create something now that has meaning to me and is close to my heart and is something that I feel passionate about, which leads me on to the next exciting part in my career journey. Cadence, a company and a mission that I admired from the day that I saw it. Ross was someone who I'd connected with, George is someone I'd connected with, and I saw the vision clear. The guys supported me really early on. They were the first people to hop on sponsoring my run across Cyprus, which you can learn about here. From there, we developed a really good working relationship. Why Cadence? Loads of you have followed me for a good few years now. You'll know that I call myself an advocate of daily discomfort, which aligns perfectly with Cadence. Daily discipline. The two of them mean the same thing. I want to take you on this journey a little bit more of what it's going to look like for me, from selling to coffee shops into national-wide retail chains, from hosting 5K runs to ultra marathons, to searching for athletes or communities that we should be supporting. And I think the reason it matters so much is there's so many brands out there now, and it's a very saturated market. Health and wellness and running is booming, and I know that we're in it for the right reason, and that's what excites me, because we bring something to the market that is so genuine and so real. We are in Rochford, I think it's called. We're at the start line of where the 24-hour race is going to be, which is down there. 3 weeks out, longest training run today, which is going to be around 7 hours. So here to just go and get used to the route, practice a little bit of fueling, see how I'm feeling on my feet for that long. Yeah, see how we go.
Take me far from here.
So next week I'm going to be running for 24 hours in my first 24-hour race, and honestly, if you ask me how I'm feeling, nerves, obviously, excited, but this is probably the most confident I've ever felt going into a race, because it's the most consistent I've ever been in training. There hasn't been a session that I've missed, and I think we get in this habit sometimes of letting the internal thoughts, the excuses, play a role, and we entertain them enough that we allow them to creep in, which I've done before in previous blocks. And one thing I've really focused on this time is just switching off. You can have good dialogue and bad dialogue, but for me this block has really been like no dialogue. The alarm goes off in the morning and I'm up and I'm out, and I get the session done regardless of feelings. I think too much negative feeling obviously hinders you, and I think too much positive feeling hinders you. Too much confidence or too little confidence. So for me, this has just been about the work. It's not even been about the race. It's been about just going out there, getting the training done every single day and just stacking it up. So now it's all stacked, the chips are full. I'm ready to go out there. I haven't been in the pain cave for a while, probably since I ran across Cyprus. So I'm looking forward to seeing how I react. Honestly, I love being in that place, because when that pain hits, I know that there's benefit, I know there's growth on the other side. So yeah, looking forward to it. Just honestly, 7 hours felt like I haven't had music on once, no headphones, no nothing. Just man on a mission, really. Alright, see you in about 25 minutes.
Peace.
Yeah, feel good.
Any standouts from the day? Any like
That I'm pretty dialed. Nah, I feel nothing, bro. Music on, nothing. Just got the job done. Like, standout is there's a job to be done, and you just get it done. That's it.
how's it feel in comparison to how you felt this morning before the run started? And now that it's done.
literally no different. Yeah, like this run doesn't feel special at all, to be honest. It just feels like another 10k around Bicky Park, and I'm not trying to say that in an arrogant way. It's just where I'm at right now, like with the vision and just with the vision, like what we know is coming up after the 24-hour race. Like, can't make a fuss about 60k's. This is going to be one of 50, 60 days at some point. So yeah, we're at knees up this morning in the Cadence ice cream pop-up. As you can see, we've got this from, is it Scoff and Sip for the van. This is what we're going to be serving today, so I'm going to make an example one. Well, I'm on a cooking show.
Pressure's on, mate.
I reckon that much. And then, so does that just pour down?
No.
I'll leave it.
It's a bit of a arch with it.
Yeah. Let that go down a minute.
One of the first and most exciting drops that we have this year with Cadence was the melonberry and the cream soda cans. We didn't just want to do another run club. And you know, me and Ross was talking, and like that cream soda, that nostalgic flavor, how's the best way to get that into people's hands? And it literally is in a nostalgic way. So come up with this cool concept of bringing in a vintage ice cream van and serving cream soda and melonberry ice cream flows.
Spectacular. It's absolutely stupendous.
Soft serve off of the ice cream van, whipped cream, cherry, straw, half the can, cup. Now do that with a queue of 200 people. So overall it was a massive success, and it's got me really excited for like what we have planned next for the brand.
So, firstly, massive thanks for coming down this morning. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, I'm from Cadence, and pretty much we're an electrolyte hydration fueling company, but our brand sort of resides on a tagline which is inspired by the rhythm of daily discipline and the fact that you guys are all out here on a Saturday morning. You could be doing anything else. You chose to come and run with us. Is literally what we're about. So a round of applause for yourselves first of all for coming down. Woo! Secondly, big shout out to Knees Up. Like, we wouldn't have this space and be able to do this without them. Please support them after if you want a coffee, if you want a pastry. Give these guys a round of applause. You're going to be doing a few round of applauses, but big shout out to them guys. Yeah, so on Monday we're dropping 2 new flavours, melonberry and cream soda. More like nostalgic flavours that we really love. And part of that, basically the can is best served ice cold after a session, so it made sense for us to go for a run in the heat, come back, and we're doing something a little bit different today. We're going to serve them out the ice cream van as a cream soda float, cream on top, cherry. I've tested it enough times to tell you that it's banging, so I hope you guys enjoy it.
And to your point, like, the run is actually super easy, right?
Yeah, it's super simple. So we could probably, if it's all right with you as well, we could probably bring down a guest list of like creators and influencers and athletes on our brand anyway that would sort of shout about it as well. Like, it hasn't got to be loads, but we could maybe bring down 5 or 10 that would just help that profile of
get that
people that
message
are
to
there.
members as well. Yeah, 100%.
Okay,
so if
cool.
you want to like stick a few bits that we've discussed in an email, and then we'll just kind of keep flowing from there.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, amazing. Thanks for your time, and we'll jump on this quickly and we'll get something done.
Anything like that, to be honest.
Oh yeah, like fitness wise, that's why I don't want to push it back, because like my mileage at the minute, the way that my like heart rate is like sitting on runs, and like I got a 24-hour race, not this weekend, next weekend, and then we're doing a bit of a like mini project. So first week of August, I'm gonna run from the bottom of the coast of Montenegro up to Split, just to like get in that state a little bit more. So that would be like 4 days of 70-ish K up the coast. It will be hot obviously, but like it's just we'll leave sort of like 4 in the morning and try and skip the sun most days. But so I've got like 2 things in the diary that are like almost the warm-ups into it. I think for me, like the biggest thing with and what I'm like trying to figure out and what you're gonna know is like what is probably the best possible route in terms of
how long it will be, and then like elevation wise, I have gone on Komoot and like done about 10,000 routes just to like keep looking at it and checking it and like changing it and all the rest of it. And then yeah, I mean, that was my main question really, is I guess where your head's at with, all right, cool, I want to start at the start of November. Let's say we aim for 50 days. That's bringing us in just before the new year. I think that I'm skipping the worst of winter, and a lot of them start countries won't be that cold, but I guess it's like what your take on that is.
Yeah.
So that's a wrap on episode 10 of The Daily Discomfort. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. What's next? We've got the 24-hour race next week. We've got some more exciting stuff coming for the Cadence brand, but ultimately I'm going to be getting back in that pain cave, and I'm going to be taking you with me on the journey.